Yup, man. Tuning in to Savage Productions.
Let's go.
It begun with plans of a happily ever after, unbreakable love and laughter. Now she's trying to close this chapter. There's some things I gotta ask.
Hey, what's good, what's good, what's good? Your boy Savage, aka Sev Cisneros. You tuning in to Seven Oaks Hotels 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Let's get to the politic. Big shout out to everybody showing the channel love. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you for the interactions. Mile high salute to the riders. Before I start this video, let me make this clear. I'm not promoting gang life. I'm just telling the testimony, giving life experiences, shining some light on the Denver Metro. So with that being said, let's get to the video. And this video comes from the comment section, a recommended video from the homie Tight Dope, the homie A1, you know, my partner, original sub. And he asked me, is it true that the Bloods, certain Blood hoods in California linked up with certain Crip hoods and linked up with certain Hoovers to beef with the neighborhood car, the Roan 60s, Roan 40s, the 100s, you know, Harlems, all them, you know. He's asking me, is there truth in that? Now, when I look at this aspect, I don't think, honestly, they've tied rags out there at all. But he's asking about Colorado, how that applies to Colorado. So let's take it to California. I don't think they tied rags. I don't think that they're all kumbaya. I don't think that they just mingle with each other, because Inglewood families, they're hella aggressive Blood hood out there. They be tripping. A-Tray gangsters are hella of aggressive Crip hood out there, and the Hoovers are known to get it in with Bloods and Crips. What I think has happened in California is they put down their differences because they have common enemies, which are the neighborhoods, which are the Roan 60s and the Roan 100s and the 90s. They all have beef with somebody from the neighborhood car, you know. So they rather have no beef amongst each other and beef with them all together. And maybe the youngsters from all three of them organizations, because the younger generation tends to do whatever they want, they've come together more to beef as a unit. But the older fools, I don't think the older fools that have history with you know, politicking out there, they condone it. I don't think the older G's condone it, because when you're politicking, you're gonna have conflicts, you know, with different hoods, and I guarantee, because they're so close, they probably had different issues. So I think maybe it's a younger generation thing, the MOVIN, SWOOPIN, and GROOVIN thing out there. You know, I don't think they beef, but I don't think they're just like friends and they just condone being friends and kumbaya. Now, when it comes to Colorado, we have all three of them organizations. And I'm going to tell you like this, A-Tray gangsters in Colorado, they push BK riding more than a lot of Crips out here. Like, them fools really be tripping with the Bloods out here in Denver. So they will not link up with any Bloods out here like that. They're not going to be friends with any Bloods. They beef with the neighborhoods, obviously. But I seen, you know, A-Tray gangsters, OG fools that got every single Blood hood whacked out on their face. I'm talking about Park Hill fools, Aurora fools that were Bloods got their neighborhoods whacked out. Even I know OG fools that got from A-Tray gangsters out here that got Mexican Blood hoods whacked out. They were the ones that were really putting disrespectful lettering on them with big BKs and, you know, disrespectful stuff on them. They were pushing that aspect. And the A-Tray gangsters out here, you know, they really just do their own thing and push that moving, push them gangsters. Now, a newer thing now, a lot of younger East Side fools from East Denver, the Trays, they've had some relations with them, and you catch some fools that are, you know, younger kicking with some of the A-Trade gangsters, and it kind of distorted the younger generation of the East Side, because now you got some of the younger East Siders pushing like they beef with neighborhood car, when East Side don't beef with the neighborhood car. The East Side don't beef with the gangster car. The East Side beefs with Park Hill, and that's their common enemy. And if they beef with anybody in the East Side, they're going to beef with the Odies, not neighborhoods and Hoovers. And that's not an East Side thing, bro. That's not an East Side thing. That's a newer generation thing. Now, I could remember when I was on the yard, and there was this thing that they started. It was called When the East Meets West, and it was some of the A-Trade gangster Crips and some of the East Side Riders came together. They tied in the rag, and they were really pushing that aspect where people were like, I don't know about that, but, you know, at that time, them Crips were really powerful on the yard, and they got that shit established, and they were pushing it like it was a full-on unit, a full-on, you know, movement, and fools were falling in line. If you were from their cars, you were going to fall in line with it. And they did their thing, you know. When I say, bro, the Crips on them yards that were pushing that, they were active, bro. They were doing shit to other cars that were hella disrespectful that you don't really see. But they had the manpower, and all them fools were active. The East Side Rider Gangster Crips and the A-Trade Gangster Crips, they were active as hell. So, you know, big shout out to them fools pushing whatever that line they gonna push. But like I said, out here, you're not going to find A-Trade gangsters clicking up with any Bloods, clicking up with the Hoovers. They're not really going to click like that. They do their own thing, and they push their own program, you know. So that's what it is. So to answer that question, in California, yeah, it's more common to hear moving, swooping, and grooving, and them to be riding with each other. But out here in Denver, Colorado, like I said, A-Trade gangsters definitely ain't going to be pushing to ride with no Bloods. And I guarantee the Bloods ain't going to be pushing to ride with the A-Trade gangsters. Because especially out here, A-Trade gangsters was hell of an active. They was an active hood at one time. And they were putting in a lot of work on fools, you know. But when it boils down to it, that's more Cali politics. You know, that's the Cali aspect of politicking out here, you know. But my salute. I'm going to get at you. Hopefully I answered that question. You know what it is. Let's go.